My Lord Lionel thanks you deeply for your support. He has since learned a new skill that will be a boon to all on the field. He calls it Golden Opportunity. Its effects are shown to have the enemy's attention for a practically negligible fee. Leave everything to Lionel. Hey everybody, welcome back to more Triangle Strategy. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we made the first real big new decision, and we also recruited Quahog. Now, first things first, before I forget, Lionel does indeed have a new skill, Golden Opportunity. This is an amazing skill. It is a guaranteed tempt for everyone in a I think it is full-blown range on it, like an area of effect on it. It's good. Yes, it does cost some money, but especially later on, money becomes pretty negligible. So, yeah. Golden Opportunity is amazing. I've also, where is Eridor? Eridor is not in here. Okay. Because I have Eridor's weapon skill unlocked as well. King's Shield. Becomes invincible and infuriates all enemies within range for a turn. Eridor just becomes an ultimate tank. I believe that's the only other weapon skill that we have. Yep. Just those weapon skills for now. But now, we get some new story beats because, well, we have changed things a little bit. I don't know if this one's actually new, though. It might not be.
Falkes, enjoying yourself, are you? I do wish you'd learn to temper your vices, brother.
And I wish you'd learn to live a little, sister. Well then, what is it?
We leave for the Falkes domain at once.
I thought those Wolffort dogs were to do the deed. Why must we go?
You really must use your head more often. The one atop your shoulders, that is. When have you ever known a dog to be obedient without some good measure of discipline?
Indeed. Very well then, dear sister. I shall be ready anon.
Well, sure. I guess. I don't even know what to say about that.
Twould seem the rumors were true, my lord. House Wolffort has delivered Prince Roland into Esfrost's clutches. And House Tellior, my lord, they too have... My lord?
My good man, when you look at this painting, what do you feel?
It is our home. As beautiful and verdant in reality as it is depicted by a master's brush.
Indeed. It is a treasure, our land. Its safekeeping entrusted to us by His Majesty King Regna. May his soul rest in peace. An honor without equal. A duty worth fulfilling. At all and any cost. A duty I will not shirk from. Now or ever.
Yeah, he's not too happy about us turning coat. Let's go over to normal and normal. Again, we're getting close to the point where I'll actually be on hard difficulty once again. But not quite yet.
What? Invade the Falkes domain?
Such was the edict delivered to us by the Frosty messenger.
Ludicrous. They would have the high houses turn on one another? We should be treating with House Falkes, not stabbing them in the back.
Doubtless the Archduke has little regard for honor between houses. He views the Falkes land as a fruit ripe for plucking.
One which they would pluck for themselves. Or have us pluck for them, rather.
The decree was signed in Prince Roland's own hand.
Lies! His hand was forced.
Indeed, by my brother.
And if we disobey, the Archduke would have good reason to make an example of us.
Gustadolf wins either way. We're trapped.
And yet, no trap is infallible, my lord. There must be a way to avoid the civil war the Archduke is intent on causing.
Aye, and I reckon Lord Landroy's of the same mind. He's the last man who wants to see countrymen slaughtering each other.
Agreed, but we must tread carefully.
If indeed it is the land itself that Gustadolf desires, perhaps an exchange can be arranged.
An exchange of what? Territory?
Just so. House Tellior negotiated similar terms. Far from ideal, to be certain, but preferable to the alternative. Whether Lord Landroy will be amenable to such terms, however, is another matter entirely.
Still, it is our best chance. Let us treat with Lord Landroy. In the meantime, Frost must believe that we are playing along. Advance our forces to the Falkes domain.
Yes, my lord.
I sure do love being used as a political pawn. It's a great time.
Milord, are you off to battle again?
Aye, by the royal family's decree. And I have need of able-bodied men.
Return victorious, my lord!
Worry not. We shall.
Why, if it isn't the young Lord Wolfort?
Minister Patriot, I had not heard that you were paying a visit to our domain.
Ah, Lord Wolfort, pray do not concern yourself on my account. My work here is all but done, and it is time I was on my way. I must commend you, my lord, for keeping order and harmony in your domain despite the rather unfortunate recent events. Most admirable indeed. At the end of the day, our duty is to the throne, not to the man who sits in it. In times of uncertainty, we must value order above all else. I would encourage you to remember that.
I can see the merit in that. Thank you for your wisdom.
Heed it well, and I have no doubt many years of prosperity await you and yours under as frosty rule. By your leave, my lord.
Boy, Patriot sure is a trustworthy fellow. I bet he'd never attempt to plan a coup on the royal city that we would have to stop and get Cordelia in the process. Never.
What news from House Wolfort, my lord?
The Archduke has ordered them to march on our domain in Prince Roland's name. A clever ploy, if true. No matter the outcome, Frost profits. However, House Wolford claims to have no intention of blindly following these orders. They seek to parley, that we might together find a way to prevent the fall of the three high houses.
How will you respond, my lord?
How indeed. The Wolfords handed over His Highness to save their own hides, hardly an act that warrants our trust. That said, their desire to avoid bloodshed is no doubt sincere, if only to bide time to lick their wounds. And somehow, I suspect there may be more to this stratagem of theirs.
My lord, then you...
I shall grant them audience. Pen the reply.
At once, my lord.
God, I love Lord Falkes. He's so cool.
Prince Roland has passed his decree. The complete decimation of House Falkes is the order of the day. A chilling command, which would see one of Glenbrook's 3 high houses reduced to bloody rubble. Though penned in the prince's hand, the order was not his own. Forcing his hand was Archduke Gustadolf, a specter over his shoulders until the ink had dried. House Wolford is given the command to uproot their erstwhile countrymen, and with heavy hearts, they march. However, the young Serenoa bears hope. Hope that bloodshed can be stopped. Hope that Lord Landroy can be convinced to see reason. Hope that the day is not far off when the realm will know peace again.
Oh, the Wolfords have been ordered to bring down House Falkes, you say?
It would appear so. They entreat us for arms and provisions for the battle ahead.
A request we will deny, of course. I leave it to you to concoct a convincing reason.
Consider it done.
I do believe this little conflict between countrymen will play to our benefit. No doubt Landroy will spare no effort as he makes his last stand. Our day draws near, Booker, and we must make every preparation for its arrival.
And so it shall be.
Boy, it sure would suck if he was a filthy, filthy smuggler that was also evil, and his death led us to be part of the Saintly Seven. Really would be a shame.
The Falklands truly are the jewel of Glenbrook.
Aye. I don't see Landroy giving them up easily, even if it comes to war.
And that is why we will not simply give them up. We shall negotiate such that benefits may be reaped by all parties. Lord Landroy first among them. He is a reasonable man, yes?
That he is, my lord. But we cannot hope to make him see reason if we cannot speak to him face to face.
Should negotiations fail, we'll find ourselves fighting on their terms. Must have a strategy at the ready. Hold the lifts over there, my lord. Typically, they are employed by those who work the land, and I believe they might also serve us in battle. Should it come to that, we should not hesitate to take advantage of the terrain. It might behoove us to survey the land before Lord Landroy arrives. Blech. Nailed it. Let's go and grab some more stuff.
My cousin lives in the Crown City, but I haven't heard of him from late. I wonder if he's alright.
Negotiations fail and battle with House Falkes ensues. Turks would have the upper hand, raining down arrows upon us from above. Always a problem. First, I lose Prince Roland. Now, must I turn my blade against my countrymen? Not just countrymen, but House Falkes, loyal retainers of the crown. I hope we can resolve this with words alone. I mean, we do need liberty up for our last person. Indeed, no matter what happens, Azeroth is the victor. They have us in the palm of their hands now. If there was more we could do.
This used to be the site of a great fort many years ago. That's why the grounds are terraced like this. My grandpa told me so.
It could also just be terraced for farming reasons. That would probably make sense. Even the smallest spark can set these fields blazing there. We must tread carefully.
The Chronicle say that many a field was set ablaze in the Southern War.
They should know better than to say things like that. It's bad luck. Probably means that all the grain is going to be flammable. But they're wheat and terraced fields, I see. I suppose this lift is used for planting. Perhaps we can leverage this in battle. We've nothing to lose by learning how to operate it, especially if we cannot find common ground.
Wheat is a specialty of this land. We export it to both Hyzant and Azeroth. I heard a ghastly rumor that Azeroth invaded the Crown City. Would they be after our wheat too?
Don't they have other things in store than just the wheat? What bountiful fields they have here. I wish not to tarnish this beautiful land in a fight. Yes, first they value freedom more than anything. Unfortunately, all that means is the powerful rise to the top and the weak are crushed under their iron boot. Leaders like Gustavus don't know the meaning of peace. Sealed our fate the day His Grace thought we could reason with them. Gustavus stands atop a nation where the strongest thrive. Thus the invasion of Glenbrook was merely an extension of that. Aww.
These lifts are powered by the windmills. Our family's been tasked by Lord Landroy with keeping them in good repair. Even if a single one of them breaks down, we'll rush to the scene to fix it.
Whee! Device indeed. No, let's grab the other one too. Won't budge. Well, that guy said that if they're broken, he should be able to fix them. Looks of there seems to not be working properly. Why'd you know why? That's odd. I swear it looked fine just earlier today. Perhaps something's amiss with one of those. I'll take a look at it right away. Yes, I thought the windmill's busted. Should be easy enough to fix, though. Mind fetching me apart from my old man? Once we find him, sure. That one's working properly.
Is it true what they say, that Prince Roland was taken prisoner by Azeroth? Just what is happening in Glenbrook? Lord Landroy is prepared to fight, but what of House Wolford? We can only pray you do not forsake his highness to save your own hides. Us watching every move, must be cautious. If any harm come to Roland.
Beautiful fields like these don't just sprout up overnight. It takes hard work. See why Lord Landroy's subjects are so loyal to him. Yeah, this would be a beautiful land to bask in. I have no doubt it will be well worth the journey. You gotta convince Lord Landroy first of all that hope to become a reality. The main and its people appears to be broken. Very few if we could repair it. There must be someone around here with the means to do so. I realized that I hadn't spoken to Benedict yet. Lord Landroy entrusted my family with fixing the windmills. My son is in charge of repairs. I just manage the parts. So I asked for some parts to fix the windmills. Might you have what he needs? I reckon I know just the ones giving you folks trouble. This should do the trick. I'll go on and take this to my boy. He'll have it fixed in a wink. And now we can loot his house. Without feeling bad about it. Because, you know, he'd be watching otherwise. Which seems a little bit weird. Good grief, this lift acting up again. Here, I brought the parts. Just what I needed. I'll have her fixed her up in no time. Give us a moment, would you? That should do it. Whoever came up with something else, who thought to harness the power of wind? And now, well, that lift works. Letter from the Crown City. Lord Landroy thinks only of the happiness and prosperity of his people. You will find a more loyal subject to King Regna than anyone in the land. We're proud to call him our lord. I would be proud to have Lord Landroy as a ruler. Isn't she a beauty? These windmills are the pride of the Falkes domain. The power of wind moves these lifts, you see. Lord on built, we could use these fields to the fullest. These fairy lands were given to us by King Regna, so we need to make the most of them. Do you have anything interesting? Probably. Superior stuff's always interesting. Grounding stuff's nice. How much is 7,500 times 4? That's what, 3,000? Nah. Rather get a little bit of everything. But I believe that appears to be everything. I am going to take a little, just check through, make sure I ain't missing nothing. Don't want to miss nothing, you hear? I have to go, oh my lord. And if we actually... device, indeed. Indeed, very convenient. But I think that is it. So, let's just pet the cat again. Well, Landroy should be arriving soon. Let's hope he is receptive to our terms.
As Frosty forces muster at the border, they're preparing to advance.
Frost, what treachery is this?
While we were preparing for the parley, they snuck up on us unawares. What shall we do, my lord?
So the Wolford dogs have already learned some tricks from their new master, eh?
We await your command, my lord.
Split our forces in two. Send one regiment to the border. I shall lead the other to meet House Wolford in the field.
Aye, my lord.
We'll defend King Regna's gift until the last of us falls. The history shall know that House Falkes did not bend the knee.
And unfortunately, it seems like they had something prepared for us. But, well, Frost had something prepared for this. The next time, well, I think we have to fight Lord Landroy. But until then, see you guys later.